Gardner-Webb head coach Cris Reisert. The team coming off a loss to FBS foe James Madison, where they played great defense right in the game till the end. This week, second straight FBS opponent. They're going to take on Charlotte. That's at 6 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN Plus on Saturday night. So, Coach, just some general thoughts on your team, and we'll go to some questions.
Yeah, tough ending for us. I thought we played really a pretty good 60-minute football game. Put ourselves in a position to win at the end, and just couldn't quite finish the job. But proud of our team. I thought we played with exceptional effort. Thought we played with exceptional physicality, and quite frankly didn't flinch. And so I'm really proud of that. Just needed that last play or two to go our way, and it might have been a different story. But all in all, I think a disappointing evening, but one that I'm proud of for our football team, and I think we'll be able to experience some growth coming out of it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to say moral victories. That's not it. But if you go into some of these other FBS games, people are losing by 40 or 50 points, albeit a new coaching staff and whatever. James Madison was a great team last year. That's what I'm going to just expand on. That's got to be something, to be a 13-6 game and be right there. You have to have positives to take to the next
Heck
game.
yeah, no, I mean defensively we played lights out. Offensively we controlled the game, won the turnover, won the time of possession battle. I thought we did a lot of really good things. We were 4 or 5 on fourth down. Like I thought, you figure, with whatever it was, a minute and a half in the game, we got 2 shots in the end zone to tie it up, and an opportunity to kick a field goal, kick a PAT to tie it, or go for 2 to win it. And so if you'd have told me on Tuesday that week, hey, here's your opportunity, will you take it? Heck yeah, I'll take it. And so there's a lot of positives when you play against a really good football team and you're in the mix with them, and you go toe to toe. I think our guys understand that was a big moment for us, but I also hope that we understand that the job is to win those moments, and we'll certainly relish in the fact that it was a fun and exciting game, but we just got to get over the hump and get a W in the win column.
And to expound on that a little bit, you played Wofford, who you were 1 point again, and they go out and beat a good team last week too. So you've played two really good opponents heading into the third week. So that's probably prepared you for these, especially when you the conference play.
Yeah, no, I think we've played two really good football teams. I really do. I think both games we were in the mix the whole time, and had control of the Wofford game a good bulk of the day, and didn't finish. And then JMU, I don't know if I'd say we were in control, but I don't know if I'd say we weren't. And had a chance to at the end to finish, and didn't. And so I have to do a better job as a coach of getting our guys in a position to finish the job, and making sure we follow through on that. But no, we've played two really good football teams, and have played really well in 2 weeks. And like we've talked about, we still got 70 new guys that are in their second game as Gardner-Webb football players, and so with 22 starters brand new. And so I think we're making the necessary improvements. I want to improve faster, and I think that we will. And right now for us, it's just kind of continuing to double down on what we're doing and just do it at a higher level.
Your offense sometimes is whatever your opponent gives you, right? Are your mix of passing, rushing through 2 games? Is that where you want it to be? Do you want it to be a little bit different as you go forward this season?
You do what you need to do to win. I like to think balance is not 50-50. Balance is just whatever that week calls for you to play really good football. We've played okay football on offense the first 2 weeks. We're moving the ball fairly methodically. We're playing fairly consistently. We haven't been as explosive as we need to be, and certainly against JMU, we had a hard time getting the ball in the end zone. And credit to them. Part of that is you get all those bodies down there, and they're good sized kids and physical group, and makes it harder and challenging as the field shrinks. But I also felt like we had some really good opportunities we didn't just quite capitalize on, and so we'll get that fixed, and I think we'll improve and grow there. But I think really the biggest thing on offense is we've got to become more explosive, and we've got to play better on third down, and that's really the big takeaway.
I was just going to ask about Edward and his rushing game. He had 87 yards, only had one negative yard during the game. Just what you thought about him.
Ran really well, 2 weeks in a row, he's run really well. He's not running against easy looks either. He's running against guys that are down there and running through tackles and breaking tackles. And I think we had him for 11 or 12 missed tackles on Saturday against a really good defense. And so I'm proud of that. I think he's also embraced the other things. He's a really good pass protector. He's caught the ball well out of the backfield. He's on our punt team. Like he's done a lot of the little things as a leader of our football team should and has. And so we're proud of him. And I think, his best football is ahead of him. This is his first time being a feature back. And I think you're seeing growth each week. And I'm anxious to see what it looks like as the season evolves.
Thoughts on your opponent? And they played James Madison as well, and then they played North Carolina. So what have you seen from them? What do you expect from them?
Charlotte's a really talented team. Really talented football team. I been really impressed with them defensively. Offensively, I think they do some nice things and big people to give you challenges. They play in multiple tight end sets and make you defend the run and defend the pass and create some schematic, I think, challenges. And so we'll have to be ready for that. Defensively, they're really good on the interior or on the front. Got 8 defensive linemen that we think are really high level guys. Got 2 really good corners that I think pose you issues. Got a really good boundary safety. So there's some pieces there that are high level football players, and so we'll have to play our best football. I think they'll be ready for us. I think they'll be amped up just like we'll be amped up, and we understand that we'll be in for a dogfight. We've got to play a spectacular football game to give ourselves an opportunity.
Thoughts on the schedule is what it is, but back-to-back FBS opponents. That other coaches this morning have said health, like that's obviously the biggest thing when you come out of games too. You don't want to lose and be unhealthy. Just how you manage that going into your second straight FBS opponent.
Yeah, certainly that's a factor. Certainly that's something you gotta be mindful of, and we try and take that into account. In all transparency though, like we're so young in our tenure here that we're just trying to lay the foundation of what a Tuesday practice looks like, and so Tuesdays for us are physical. We've got to go out and attack it. We've got to get better throughout the week. And we spend very little time on the opponent. We spend so much time on us. And so we need to be mindful of aches and bruises and bumps and things like that. But we also need to be mindful that, in week 3, we need to improve and we've got to practice in order to do that. And so trying to be strategic about it, but also understanding that, we're so young in what we're doing and how we're doing it that we need to make sure that we kind of toe the line very carefully.
Well, Coach, appreciate your time this morning. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.